let's see. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Knowledge Relationships Toxic Tuesdays with your boy M3, Sophisticated Jerk, and Stan Joseph.
What's good? What's good?
Nothing much, y'all.
How you feeling, M3?
Cold, man.
Cold?
Very cold, shivering. But
you ain't tell what M3 means? What M3 stands for?
What was that stand for?
Miguel Montoyo.
What the
girls?
M3 down there looking Dominican and shit.
They're not black.
M3 look like he just got straight out of a mariachi band and shit. Like he got laid off from a.
Hey, it's too early for this.
Hey, he went all the way with the Hispanic shit, huh?
Okay. Especially on Black History Month.
He said, fuck Black History. M3 is like, look, I'm gonna grow these curls out. I'm gonna get a job at Lowe's.
He's making that mustache curl at the end.
Yeah, grow the mustache, man. Go cut the goatee off, get the mustache. Yeah, you gonna be out here, man.
And get them leather cowboy boots.
With the big ass buckle.
Mm-hmm.
You be on point, man. I'm telling you, you be undefeated out here in the L community, Latino community.
Okay, look, y'all. I wasn't really expecting this, but I'm just going to put this out there, right? It's not coming from me, right? This is coming from my crew. So this is not the viewpoints of myself, all right? I still rock with the African American community. I have a preference, but hey, I love all people, and that's my preference.
You ain't no African American. You Black Mexican. What you talking about? You Black Mexican. What are we talking about here?
Start calling him Miguel.
Okay.
Man, y'all trying to
You know, we had to clown you though, man. We hope you feel better. We know you sick, man.
Yeah, thank you though, but yeah, I'll be all right, man. You know, shouts to you know, the crew, man, and shouts to you know, the Latinos and everyone else, man, you know, who be taking care of. But anyways, though, we ain't gonna go into that, but
I can see Anthony when he makes all his money, he's gonna be somewhere down south. And we ain't talking about the South. We're going the regular South. We're talking about Central America, South America. We ain't talking about no South, like where they serve biscuits and gravy. He's going down south on his 5 acres of land with chicken running goats, and his senoritas fixing him margaritas.
hey, but mine is the chicken feet, man. You know, your boy still don't dab into the chicken feet. I don't want no chicken feet soup or anything.
Yeah, but
you go on and get that right now. That shit clean you up. It's gonna fuck up your credit because you know you're gonna have that jinx on you. But yeah, it's definitely gonna clear that up.
All right, for sure. But speaking of
So I saw that thumbnail, man. What you got for us today, man?
So tonight is all about love, right? You know what I mean? And this is not just like, you know, with black love, but this is what the hell they call it? They are not an interracial couple. They are an interweighted couple.
Interweighted.
Hey, you know, women be making up some like the foolish stuff for it.
Yeah, they be making up all kind of shit.
She said interweighted. Okay. Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what is she?
So they're both black.
What you mean? What is she?
I'm saying like she black, white. Who came up with this concept?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Like I said, they're both black, right? And I know it sounds like an interracial, no, but they're interweighted couple, right? Meaning that she has a nice, beautiful looking physique, while her boyfriend is very large in size.
Okay,
and so the theme is that she fell. Yeah. So the theme is that she fell in love with his heart, not his size. And the series is called Love Don't Judge. Now, this might be like a Lifetime type of episode or one of those Hallmark type of episodes because here on Knowledge Relationships, we judge. Okay?
Oh, the jerk judges.
Yeah, if you look in a certain way, if you're in a certain tax bracket, we judge, you know? So...
shout out to the feet right there, man. Like let's rate these feet, man. What y'all got right there?
I guess for the ones who have a foot fetish.
OF is this for OF page?
Hold on, let's make sure it's a female first. Let's before we get trapped and shit.
It's a woman. Trust me.
Oh, okay. Don't try to play it. It's like we scroll up and it's a dude, man. Like,
and she wearing those type of sandals and she black? Are we sure?
Like,
those. I get you, Stan. Those are good credit sandals. That's a good like Jesus walks. Like I got good credit sandals.
That's Berkeley, California sandals.
Maybe.
Sir, those are Birkenstocks. You know, only Berkeley people still wear them things. Like SJ said, come to Jesus, walk with me on this path, and carry this cross. That's Berkeley.
Hey, like O'Shea Dude Jackson will normally say, right? They be weaving and sandling up, but I don't think this woman have a weave though. Well, actually, you'll see when I play the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Foot game on point though. I'm not gonna even hold back, man. She looked like she hit it with the what's that? Puma stones.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a feet guy too, huh?
Nah, I ain't no feet guy. I just it's hygiene sometimes.
I think he's becoming one though.
Nah, I'm just like, hey, they on point, man. She shit. So far, it's all right. So she with the big dude though, huh?
Yeah. So
I put money on it. He tricking off the rip.
You know,
let's get into it.
One of many other guys that they talk about too. But let's see. All right, let's go scroll up so you guys don't feel like y'all being catfished.
This is Lexi.
Hey, I had to take a pause real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't really say this about like a lot, you know. I don't start off like by simping, but I gotta say like this woman's very beautiful. You know what I mean? And if I could find her IG, I'll definitely try to highlight her. But I'm not the type of dude that would try to steal somebody's steal somebody's girl away from the dude. So, anyways,
Okay. Yeah, she cute, man. Cute
Yeah.
little chick,
All right, let's go ahead and continue.
But she just based off of what we already saying, there's some mental shit going on. So I'm gonna throw that out there.
Mental shit.
Yeah.
I think she got like a tendency of playing though, in my opinion though. So I wouldn't classify it as a mental thing.
Nah, it all ties into mental. I'm telling you, it's some mental shit.
Oh Lord!
All right,
but we gonna dissect it.
All right, for sure.
She fell in love with QueBee.
We're in a mixed weight relationship, and people often think our relationship is fake.
There you have it. She's the one who said we're in a mixed weight relationship, and QueBee is very
QueBee. QueBee done put down some buffets before, like he ain't fucking around with the second helping. So let's just say it like that. Like, yeah, he definitely a big boy. Like he eating literally.
That's 5th and 6, sir. There ain't no second.
Yeah,
that's 5th and 6. He about the reason why some space closing down.
So does he got like typically when people be like, man, I got that one, I got my homeboy, he's fat, but man, he's like Biggie and he's got Riz, he's got swag and stuff. Is QueBee like that?
We're gonna find out. By the style of his face, he looked like he got a little bit of Riz or something, or it could be a high tier level of confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but we gonna rock with that for a little bit.
Yeah.
Most judgment we get is the fat dudes. How did you get her? You must be rich. She's only asking for your money.
The conversation heard in LCB, they'll be like, how? It was like, that's her boyfriend? I was expecting to see a tall, skinny, light-skinned dude. I feel like people believe that large people shouldn't be with nobody.
Honestly, it was just his size. That was the only thing that was stopping me from being with him.
And of course, I got to pause it every now and then because avoid any copyrights. But
but did you heard that last part she said?
Yeah, the one thing that was stopping her right at first was due to his size, his weight. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I really believe that we actually did a reaction to him a long time ago. Mm-hmm. But it was probably from O.J. Dude Jackson's video.
No, we did.
Okay, so you remember. Yeah,
because
I can't remember, man. I don't remember.
I jog your memory. You ready for it?
Yeah.
She's a stay-at-home girlfriend that he paid for, but not at his home. They live separately, and he pays for her to stay at home.
What?
Yeah. That was like pretty much like how it was presented. That actually got like a lot of attention, which it wasn't necessarily true, but because of all like the backlash it was having, right? Mm-hmm. Was why like O'Shea Dude Jackson made a video and think like this was actually reality, because what happens when you see like a particular clip, he'll try to go for a kiss, and she'll like say like no, I don't want to kiss you, or you need to go take a shower or something like that, right?
Damn.
Like try to be like kind of what do you call it, evasive or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when like people got into their feelings and like, man, dude, like she don't even want you, like she don't even want to kiss you. You know what I mean? Like you was the provider man at this point.
Well, she did kind of put out there. She was like, yeah, at first, I didn't really want to get with him because of the weight and stuff. Mm-hmm. So she paused right there. So yeah, he, like I said, I could guarantee almost what's gonna follow next, because I think we was talking about this a couple weeks ago. Like,
yeah, he
grew on me. That's what she about to say next. Well, he grew on me. He was nice, aka he paid for a lot of shit. So that's what she about to start leading into. This is what she's about to literally go into that spill. Like, he grew into me, and he was just a very nice guy, and I just came to love him or really like him. That's gonna be the next segment. Watch.
That's sad.
And he's just staring her down like, I love her. This is the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life and shit. He in love. But she's like, look, times was hard. I got like 2 brain cells. I couldn't hack it out here in the real world. And I needed a sponsor. And this is what I had to succumb myself to because I can't hack it as an adult. So.
Yeah. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and play it.
Wait, can you imagine that your love grew?
Huh?
Can you imagine your love grew like a fungus?
Yeah, if anybody was like, hey, he grew on me, I'm just gonna be like picking up my shit and leaving right in the middle of the interview. I'm like, yeah, well, we're kind of done now. They would put the mic on me. I'd be like, yeah, you know what? We just broke up. They'd be like, when this happened? I'm like, hey, right now. Like, shit, I'm about to go hit the club. Yeah, you can't give the he grew on me speech. That's a prime indicator. Like that person never really liked you. You was just like the 3rd and 4th option. You can't even get 2nd option if they start talking like that.
Dang.
That means they just hit like a dry patch, a dry spell. Shit done fucked up. They tried with like multiple people, and then they was like, you know what? Let me get the safety net guy. That's really what it is.
And look, she's not even making eye contact with them.
Yeah, she's like, I can't believe I'm even doing this for the screen. She's like, they better cut this check.
Damn. But okay, I got like a little bit of pushback, just slightly though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because see, I feel like
Pushback to who?
To you guys about the whole like the love grew on me type of thing, right? The thing is that like for some women, right? Like there's been moments, right, where initially, like if I'm looking at someone and I'm like, damn, like you was not attractive for whatever. But then for some reason, as you spend time with them and you kind of get to know them and you develop a friendship with them, then it's like you kind of grow into that love.
Okay, let's keep in mind again, this woman and him was on O'Shea Dudaxon, and they were. And I remember this is during the C-19 times. And he was paying for her way to stay somewhere and paying all the bills, and he wasn't even part of the household. He was in his own household. So, like, yes, that's a possibility, but this ain't it. You advertised something else before. I'm sorry. I'm looking at you now. No. No.
What you're saying, them 3, like I say if somebody's like, they cute. A guy or a female might be like, you know what? I typically would try to aim for somebody higher, but this person is still like attractive. So, and they got good qualities, they got good characteristics. So let me like rock with them. But this dude is on the extreme. This, you know what I'm saying? My man is this is a big boy. So she's not attracted to him. So that's why I'm saying when somebody's in that extreme, that's paid territory. You paying like.
No, because like I know it's like people like when you with somebody big, right? I'm like 300, so I'm big. I'm like a big old teddy bear. There's some kind of affection that's there. We're in like 5 minutes of this interview. She's not affectionate at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She just don't like him because it's not a big man. You can find somebody that like you and have a genuine thing, but he was probably just fixated on the beauty where he could line up with somebody that actually like him, but she's kind of cold. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's dig deeper into this. See if we might find some differences in the video. All right, let's see.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to help you. I'm Kobe,
I'm Lexi.
and we're in a mixed weight relationship.
Excuse me. See, this is why I can't cook with you.
We met each other through school.
I posted on my Snapchat. I was like, I want a boy best friend. Jacoby slid up and he was like, I'll be your best friend. After 7 months of being best friends, Jacoby liked me the whole 7 months, but I didn't want to give him the time of day. All of a sudden, it was like a light bulb just went on. Like, it was so quick. It was just like that. And I was like, Jacoby, I think I am in love with you. And then he thought I was playing. thought I was for real. Ow, and you just put the hot grease on me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's when we started being together.
Go on, hit the pause
This is
button.
my first.
See, that's how he played the friend zone for about 7 to 8 months. He was doling out the cash, listening to all her problems. He was the guy that was like listening up to her issues she had with her boyfriends. He was even the one that was like throwing salt in them dudes. Like, oh man, I can't believe he did that to you. You know, I would never do that to a queen. You know, that type of shit. So,
Dude,
hey, let's go to the movies. I got you. You need to clear your mind. He was one of them type of motherfuckers.
SJ, the way you say queen was so malicious.
Yeah, you know how they stress out the simp dudes that be having an adjective and shit. Nah, you know they can't do that to a queen like you. Come on, girl.
Right.
Let's go to Saks Fifth. You know what would stop you from crying? A Coach bag. Let's go. So yeah, nah, he played the friend zone hard. That's what it was. That's why I said he grew on me. That's literally what she said. She was like, "Hey, it just clicked to me one day after the $100,000s of dollars that he spent on me. It just snapped to me that I should probably be with this sucker. I mean, this guy."
Oh damn! I mean, but here's the thing, right? Okay, to play like devil's advocate, but it seems like okay, the people, and it's like I mean, I don't really look at myself in the friend zone when I'm with like friends with other women. It's no different. But those other guys that are in the friend zone, quote unquote, the ones that have been waiting for 7 months or 8 years or so, I'm like, but they're winning so far. They finally get the girl that they really want.
Like Forrest Gump, huh? With Janae. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at Forrest Gump and Janae.
Yeah,
Did you notice them in the kitchen? Excuse me. Now, SJ, you and your wife is in the kitchen. Do you guys go through that many excuse me when you bump into each other?
Hell nah. Yeah, nah. She you saw him, she looked at him like, man.
Yeah, you're in my space. Why are you here?
If that camera wasn't there, she would have been like, get the fuck out my way. That's really what would have happened. But she was like being a little polite, still cold as shit, but she was like, hey, he's gonna fuck that bacon up too, by the way. You saw him like holding the bacon and stuff. Yeah, he was like, look. She got the little plate of eggs, is like properly measured out. He's got some fucking bacon over there. So yeah.
Yeah.
But nah, you can't do the friend zone stuff. You could be friends with your chick after y'all get together, but you can't be in the friend zone. It's just not a good play, man. Like,
it's Forrest Gump.
And you can just tell by the body language. This is like Guantanamo Bay. Being with him is like being in like a locked up in a torture place. You know, that's how she's kind of coming off.
84, what's up? We'll see when we get done with dinner.
What's good, 84? Dr. Quantum, what's good?
Quantum and Mr. Best, salute to you guys.
Yeah, but her saying, like, excuse me, like, yo, like, are you bothered by his presence?
Hell yeah, she bothered by his presence.
Quantum, I'm still trying to play devil's advocate, you know what I mean? But
I feel you doing a good job, M3.
Yeah,
you know, you doing a good job because you damn sure irritate me. I'm like, you know, with that friendship stuff. I'm like, oh.
Look, that's gonna be the meme for the week, all right? Friendship, you know. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue.
Wait, relationship.
Bro.
It's going pretty fantastic. I'm glad that I found the man that I'm going to marry early in my life.
Being a bigger man has never held me back from dating or pursuing anyone. I'm the most confident big man in the world. Anytime I get opportunity to take my shirt off, I'm taking it off. I'm just him. So I never got bullied or anything like that because of my size or anything of that nature.
And if somebody did have something to say, Jacoby is Mr. Clap Back, because if you start with him, he gonna finish it every time.
They making good, ain't it?
Yeah, he's like, don't you mess with my girl type of guy.
Nah, nothing to do with the taste. Yo, mom, it tastes like bacon.
Let's just have a silent breakfast. How about that? You can know my nerves.
Sometimes we might actually really be getting on each other's nerves, but we might dial it down. It's not ever unintentional annoying.
There's still some of your plate.
I'll just give it to the dog.
Jacoby. Jacoby was literally everything I was looking for in a man, and that's really what he used to combat me with whenever I was saying I just want to be friends. He'd be like, "What do you want in a man?" And I would list it out. He says, "Okay, but I check all the boxes. What is stopping me from being a man?"
Go back a little bit. She got this cat doing hair and shit. Yeah.
And I would list it out. He says, "Okay, but I check all."
I mean, she got some nice, good hair, but goddamn, bro, like, you going a little too deep. I didn't know you was her hairstylist.
But did you catch the part even before that when she was like, "Hey, I was just telling him I just wanted to be friends," and
yeah,
he hit her with the key sweat. He started begging for the coochie. Pretty much, is like, "Come on, what do you need out of a guy? I could be that for you."
Right.
The next scene, he's doing hot oil treatments.
I could be this. I could be that. Actually, you know what? I know a guy like that. One of my coworkers, she married a guy like, got like a lot of money, but as a husband, he cooks, he cleans, he makes meals for her. So she
Smitty, what's good?
As a I don't know, the role of what a wife is supposed to be. I was like, I told her like, wow, you married a slave, pretty much. I mean, good for you, but goddamn, like, like, I wish you could be like that the other way around. I ain't gonna lie, but I guess I'll get my slave bought like in the future.
No, my thing is like, man, I think people should come in the household and be adults, man. I don't think stuff is that hard like it used to be back in the day. So, I'm going to just clean up. If I see something out of place, I'll start cleaning up, man. And it should be vice versa. But I'll be damned if I'm going to become somebody's hairdresser and start doing your nails and shit. I ain't trying to be your homegirl. Like,
yeah, he was actually doing that type of stuff. Like, because, he didn't want it. The thing is, the guy was so insecure. Like, he would literally go everywhere with her, whether it be to the hairstylist, whether it be to the spa where you kind of, get your feet done, and he'll do the same thing, even to a point where it's like, I'll do your hair, I'll braid your hair and comb it and style it and fix it up for you. So she don't have to go to like anybody else like to do that. Yeah. So, I mean, and no, let me shut up, right? But there's always another side to it,
And look at him though. He having a time of his life though. So shout out to him, man. He's making the best of it. Yeah, she's like, he better not fuck my shit up, but he's just cheesing.
I gotta say this one thing in response to Quantum, right? Because at first I was gonna joke about this because you said like that's the best you'll ever get. And I was like, well, Quantum, I was gonna tell her like, look, well, she haven't met me, so she hasn't really found the best yet. But then when I started seeing like that hot oil treatment and him doing the scalp, I'm like, yeah, he is the best for it because I want to be doing that.
Hey, shout out to Smitty.
Yeah, what's good, Smitty? Smitty be over there cooking, man.
Yeah, salute to Smitty. Quantum says, I know guys that will do that for her. Not a hot comb though. Okay.
No, she said, I know guys that would do that for me, not with her.
Oh, that with cornrow, yeah. And she says, no, she got what's for her. Okay. No, you're right. You're right at this point. Hey, looking at that part, that scene, I can't even argue with that. That's the right guy for her,
There are times where she looks at him with so much disgust. And I think they're somewhere in New Orleans or Mississippi. And I'm Haitian, and for the life of me, I'm thinking like, man, this voodoo spell ain't gonna last long. Because the look of disgust, and then she snaps right back, and I'm just like, man, is this really just for the cameras? Like, what's really happening in their household? Like, 'cause I don't.
I think she's dating them, but I do think it's like to get the notoriety. Because like you said, there's that look of disgust. You can't make that shit up. The body language, the chemistry is just off. So eventually, if she's popping, she's making them rounds and shit.
Yeah.
The right one come around and holler, she out of there. This cat gonna be doing he gonna have a little mannequin, he can be doing hair crying and shit like.
She definitely doesn't like him. More than that's clear.
Dr. Quantum said that she definitely doesn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's clear. Yeah, Dr. Quantum, you're a woman. Like, help us see, like, from a woman's point of view, like, what do you see? Because her tone, everything is like, yo. Like, even if you're with somebody and you can't stand them, but you love them, there's a, you still have some kind of form of affection. That's your person. This, I don't know.
But to be fair, because I kind of see what Dr. Quantum is saying. Man, there is some people that they would get with somebody that, like, there's that discrepancy, I'll say, in like looks, and then also how she just don't like them. It's because, man, they like emasculating dudes like that will have them on that pedestal to that degree. So it's kind of like a control dynamic. So with her, man, she might actually like, the fact that she could punk him and, he's always going to stay around and stuff. So yeah, some people, man, that's why I said sometimes there's some mental shit going on in people's heads, man, where her insecurities is, she likes that control and the type of, like I said, the way she could punk this guy. So it might be one of those dynamics.
Dr. Quantum wrote the face she made when he said he boos.
I think she meant to say he is him.
Oh, said it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She
did give him that look. She was like, "Yeah, you tripping."
Damn.
All right, we could. Let's get back to it. Let's see what the.
All right, for sure.
All the boxes would have stopped me from being with me. Honestly, it was just his size. That was the only thing that was stopping me from being with him.
She said that again.
She said it again.
She emphasized, man, and that's what I'm saying. Attraction is hard to overcome, man. Like, yeah, because if I was a big dude like homeboy, I'll give me a big girl too. Fuck it, we just gonna be big together. We gonna get some of this Ozempic. we gonna get our shit together. I just gotta have like desire, man. I don't care, man. I'm just one of those dudes. I don't want no phoniness. I'm realistic.
But he's a different type of big dude. He's like a football player big dude.
Right. So like he's big, but he's like
athletic.
He's like stocky built. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, but still, man, like she's even mentioned it multiple times. So it's just like it don't even have to be like you got to get somebody way fucked up, but it's just she obviously ain't into him like that. It is just like, yeah, I will go down in looks to be equally matched with somebody versus just being with somebody that I gotta pay for, man. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This conversation is kind of giving me like a red pill moment. So we go ahead and change my avatar.
Yes, sir. Red pill, you definitely advocate. You gotta stay on your square. So
Quantum said he ain't got no neck.
Quantum.
But shout out to them. They got the matching pajamas on though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. My man, hey, he a team player. He riding hard for this relationship shit. He's like, look, I love her.
She also said, but real talk, I won't be with my ex right now because of the size. Damn, okay.
Yeah.
Well, size does matter, I guess.
Until that one day that everything just clicked. I guess after so long, you get used to looking at somebody, you don't really like pay attention to their features and stuff no more. I just stopped seeing him so big. After we had got together, I just had my own personal TikTok. There was this relationship trend going around.
Wait, what did that caption say?
And it was basically just like pictures, relationship together. I just had my...
This is a sign to date your best friend, okay.
Own personal TikTok. There was this relationship trend going around, and it was basically just like pictures of you and your partner together. And so I posted it on my TikTok, and it blew up. I don't think there were too many negative comments or anything like judgmental comments on that first video, but once we started posting consistently, that's whenever it brought more negative attention.
He hit around 10,000 followers and started making revenue from it. And that's when we started to feel the shift, kind of getting more negative comments. You want to do that video I was telling you about the other day? It's that couple that was like, how we do every 50-50. Yeah.
Let me just pause real quick. So, okay, this I know it's losing data, but look. So basically, she pretty much like, okay, I can't play devil's advocate no more, right? At this point,
you say you devil's advocate for the whole show, but go ahead. You can be a little biased right now, but
okay. Yeah. Okay. So look. Let me just turn back to reality just a little bit, and then I'm gonna stand on my square on this one, right?
Okay.
Now it does sound bad because she keeps talking about his weight, and then you're making videos saying, "Well, this is a sign that to date my best friend or whatever."
Yeah.
And she probably was so disgusted to a point where she's like, "I gotta make money off of this dude," And that's when they kind of took it to TikTok, and TikTok is really saving their relationship. Again, I'm still gonna go back with the devil's advocate stuff because, true love still have no bounds to it. I still feel like, regardless of the whole size or weight, when you grow to love someone, you start to see their personality more. You start seeing some type of potential. And that's how you guys start to flourish. Let me get back to my blue pill shirt. Right?
Hell nah.
But this is what I would say, right? We've seen these type of relationships before. It's not brand new, but for her to call it a new name to make it trendy, and also the look of disgust on her face, you just even now, like in pause, is not loving.
She's
just like, it's not even toleration. I don't know what that is. I want to use another word besides disgust, but like, it's nothing new. Like, we've seen guys like this with girls like her before. It's nothing new. It's just like what I'm seeing for me that's new is to see somebody who's faking it and promoting it. To me, that's new.
Well, it's just her own words, man, and the way she keeps emphasizing it. So, like what you saying, Stan, it's a marketing campaign. Because, like you guys said, she probably did like I said, a lot of times when they talk, it's he grew on me, so he's around. So they might be in a small town or some shit where just haven't seen the rest of the world yet. She ain't left, so it's that comfortability and stuff. They both went to school with each other. But like the money came, so it's like, okay, fuck it. You know what? I'm cashing out. the social media thing's a new thing. I'm a run with it. But the way is what was that?
Suppose they have babies. Like, what's gonna happen to the kids? Like, why fake something?
You think people be thinking long term? She's like, shit. After to say they get good money, man, she gonna roll out. Somebody else hollered, man. I'm telling you. All this stuff is short term thinking.
So she's gonna ruin the family she made with him. Yeah, man.
But I mean, it's just not on her either. That's why I'm saying it's dangerous not to be realistic with yourself. Because it's with him, he's just like, fuck it. She's beautiful, so I'm gonna go move forward with it. But I mean, it's on him to pick up the language that she's saying. That's why I'm saying I would have been up out of there. Like if somebody's like, oh well, he grew on me and after the 10th time, he's just wanted to be my friend. I eventually just, kind of fell into it. Like, oh, hell nah. So as a guy, you should have want nobody to be unenthusiastic to be with you. So it's on him too, man. So you can't be like, hey, she gonna ruin the family. He's kind of gonna ruin it himself by, lacking that awareness. That's what I'm saying.
But could it be like for us as men, right? When we pursue a woman, right? And because we're persistent, and now she's into us, it's kind of like a work of labor. Like we won something. And therefore she's a treasure. Because I work for it. Could that be the mindset that he has? Like, or any man out here that like, you know what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying, right? And I'm with you, right? But I think the other side is somebody like who, like Steve Urkel, right? It's almost like Steve Urkel persistent on Laura. Laura, did I do that? This what he said when he gave her the ring, like it's just it's still a dream because this is like the moon and the stars. This is as close I'm gonna get to the real thing. Like and that's how he was. And after 10 years, he did get with her.
Damn, 10 years?
Yeah, 10 seasons. He did get the girl. Even he had a doppelganger he made just for her. She chose him, right? But that's the thing I'm thinking, like the mindset is like, man, if I'm persistent, if I become her friend, if I do all these labor of works for my labor of love, then she'll appreciate me and then she'll fall in love with me. And then
see, I get what you're saying as far as the mindset, but honestly, it's just simping. It's no like complex thing. It's just, man, when a lot of these dudes are insecure, man, and they're fearful, they just latch on to like one female. And even though like she's showing them signs of like disrespect and not reciprocating, like I said, that desire type stuff, man, they don't care. They'll overlook all the disrespect, all the signs because, man, they lacking in some areas and stuff. So it's really not the work element. Like you're saying, it's just almost like they just cling on to that one female. So yeah, it's fear, man. Honestly, it's fear of like growth in yourself, and it's like a lot of people just see the world as such a small place, man. They just, like I said, will fixate on one person versus go get somebody that actually like them and will treat them with, the proper respect and shit.
Yeah, Quantum says that for him, though she's very attractive and she seems like a pleasant vibe, I'm just nervous for him, as she says. More nervous for his heart. And then also said, yes, but she is the treasure and it's her duty to make sure she protects his heart. What up, Mr. Best?
What's going on?
It was good, 84.
It was good. You know me, I'm always keeping G because that's just what it is. I mean, you know what I mean? For me, like, it's, that's his joint, man. I don't talk about nobody's joint, yo. You know what I mean? And however, I don't do that in my real life. Like my brother, he was with, his ex. I told him what I thought. He asked me what I thought. I told him what he should do. You know what I mean? Because he was getting straight, treated like bad. You know what I'm saying? And money was being involved and all types of stuff. You know what I mean? Even living situations were being involved. And I told him, I said, yo, I think you should leave. You know what I mean? And he was like, yo, I'm not ready yet. You know what I mean? I had to let it be. And that's my baby brother, man. Like, this is my bro. Like, you know what I mean? Sandbox and all that together. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't ready. So once he told me he wasn't ready, I had to let it go. You know what I mean? That's his joint. You know what I mean? So he eventually left. You know what I mean? But it took him some time. He wasn't, you know what I mean? It took him to get to that point. And my brother's never had a problem finding women. Just the fact that, his heart was there, he fell in love. You know what I mean? And he was looking past all the other things. You know what I'm saying? That was, to me, alarming. But, you know what I mean? When people decide to be in a relationship, that's just what they decide to do. Ain't really much you can do about it, but, try to tell them what you think is right or wrong. And, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's their choice. But yeah, man, that's his joint, man. And, if I don't do that in real life, telling people what to do, I'm not going to do that on the internet at all. You know what I mean? That's that man, and that's what he wants to do with that woman. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. And then, yeah, sometimes people, they will just take what they can get. Some people I always keep saying it. Some people got to take what they can get, man. Whether it's a man or a woman. So some women, yeah. You'll see a woman, she's with a dude, and he doing this, or he beating on her, or he, taking money, or using her for sneakers and a place to stay and a couch or whatever. You like, yo, you leave him. Get up out of here. Like, he's no good for you. You know what I mean? But she's staying because that's all she can get. That's all she thinks she can get, right? Is it maybe a sad situation? Possibly. But some people just going to take what they can get, man. You know what I mean? So maybe this is all he can get. Maybe it's the best he can get. Possibly. You know what I mean? And I don't really know him as a person, so, you know what I mean? It ain't really my place. So, like, yeah, some people, they just going to take what they can get, man. Insecurities and all. You know what I mean? And I never hate on another big man because I'm a big man. You know what I mean? So I'm always going to show love to big men. But I got to go, y'all. I got a family call. Love
Yeah,
y'all.
don't go.
All right, 84.
I left your question.
He's got to roll out. He'll come back.
Oh, you gotta go. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said he got to take a call.
Wait, before you come back, just answer that question.
Are we looking for
You guys? Here's something like the question I asked them: like, are we looking past red flags because we scared of loss and opportunities?
Oh, absolutely. Because I get what 84 was saying, but my only thing with that is like it ain't even about him being a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, man, like you got to have awareness. And sometimes, hey, man, you got to get somebody, what they say, equally yoked, man. So it's like you could be working on yourself, and there could be another person that probably could work on themselves, but would treat you with respect. And don't get me wrong, attraction is important to a certain degree, but at what expense? So for like in this case, it's just like he could find other people because it seemed like he got personality and shit like that, but they might not look like her. And that's fine because it's just like they're going to treat you with the respect, and y'all can both have growth with each other. So it's just like I think that's the issue a lot of times is just people, man, they fixate on, we say it all the time, the exterior, the beauty and stuff, and they'll sit around and get mistreated and shit, you know, and then eventually it's like I said, all this shit is short term where eventually it's gonna wear off. So then, you know, you don't waste it like 5 to 10 years with somebody that wasn't really into you. And then typically in these type of situations, he's going to have to pay some money. You know, there's going to be some money involved. Like you were saying earlier, Stan, they have the kids or if they get married and stuff. So it's just like a lot of shit could be avoided, like you're asking. The red flags. Hell yeah, there's a ton of red flags. The fact that she mentioned his weight like 20 times, you know, it's just kind of evident that she's not feeling them like that.
And don't forget the insult when they were having dinner or breakfast. She was like, you can have a salad. And I was like, well, is he like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what?
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. She's just blatant with it, man. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could avoid this shit and, you know, just kind of prove on himself, but also get with somebody that's like, you know, probably not the baddest person out there, but they still good peoples, man. And yeah, people just got to get better at that. Instead of trying to press other dudes and stuff, be like, oh, I got the bad chick. Yeah, nah, damn that, man. Respect it's got to go up higher on guys' lists. I think guys, man, we're willing to sacrifice respect and pride a little bit for ourselves, some dignity, just so we can walk around with a cute chick. I can't do it, man. I'm sorry.
How about you, M3? You want to answer that question?
Yes. Repeat the question again.
Sure. Are we looking past red flags because we are scared of loss and opportunities?
You just said just for guys specific, right?
Yes.
Oh, of course. Remember, Stan, we have no standards. So hold on, let me switch back to my avatar real quick. So the problem is, right, with guys, right, because I want to drop this knowledge. Guys, unfortunately, right, we come across like in this scarcity mindset. And I know it sounds like a YouTube talking point, shout out to AMS or whatever, for you know, putting that in the vocabulary. But guys are scared, man. They're scared of change. They're scared of losing out. Like, think about this, right? In my hypothesis, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's like the fact that they think they can't get any woman, but I for sure know that they feel like they can't get a woman like her. You know what I mean? And the fact is, like, there's more women than men in this planet, but guess what?
What's that?
The majority of them are average to below average. And
the women or the men?
Huh? We're talking about the way how women look now these days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which that's why it creates a scarcity for most men, because you know it's very rare when you find a woman that is as attractive as her. But it's also even more rare that you find a woman that's not only attractive as her, but then you come across a person that actually have an average personality, a personality of an average person, meaning that she's pretty, but then yet she'll treat you right. She has good character and good morals. Almost 95% of the women who are fine looking have neither of that. They have zero personality. They don't care about morale. All they care about is their paycheck and the sponsorship. And you'll never find that unicorn type of woman that looks so good like her, but yet will treat you like a king. Those days are done. Thanks to the simps that's out there letting them know their worth, their so-called worth. So when you find a person like that and she's treating you right, aka using that game on you,
Yeah.
boy, you're gonna be struggling. If she walk out that door, she leave you, you're gonna be like, man, this the end of my world. I will never find nobody like her. And that's sad. But it's true. He seems like he just knew she was the one. I was like, go ahead, Jerk.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man, no, I think there's pockets where, man, there's like attractive women and stuff. I just think, man, you gotta, like one of the things I think fucks a lot of dudes up that they, I think men think like you get the money and the women are gonna flock to you. And I think that's the issue, but women like attraction too, man. Like, and that's just the reality. Like, if you're not attractive to women, for whatever reason, like you might even have humor and stuff. You might be attractive, you dress nice, all that, man, some of them, they will mess with you if you have the money. But like I said, the money doesn't come with the respect and the good treatment. But if a chick actually likes you, a female, actually likes you and stuff, then that's where the respect and stuff comes. So that's why I'm saying it's just like, if guys want a chick that's like pretty and stuff, you don't always have to pay, and they will be nice and stuff, but they will want somebody that's kind of close to where they're at. You know what I'm saying? So that's the issue where a lot of guys, they want to buy themselves into that, and that's what the issue is.
Right.
Okay, I'm back. What's your question?
I like how he did that.
So,
I'm smiling too. I'm smiling from here to here. Let's go.
Okay, my question, I'll read it. 84, are men looking past red flags because men are scared of loss and opportunities?
Yeah, people do that in general. It's not just a man thing. Women do that too. You know what I mean? They look past the red flags because they don't want to be alone, or they're getting old, or they're too big, or whatever the case may be, man. You know what I mean? And this is a good looking sister, and my bro ain't bad looking either. He just has to prioritize his health. You know what I mean? A lot better. I'm pretty sure he's a hard worker, and it looked like from what I seen a little bit, they were doing workout stuff together. I'm not really sure if I seen that. You know what I mean? If y'all was playing the video and I seen them working out. I don't know.
They were.
Oh, they were? Okay. So I'm glad that she is actually helping him prioritize his health so he can be here, because if he don't, he ain't gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a natural fact. So trust me, I know. So yeah. Shout out to Quantum. Quantum, I see you, girl. You know what I mean? Quantum, we need to, when you starting your live thing, girl. You know what I'm saying? When you starting your live thing, we want to see you live.
At least come on the panel at least once in a while, Quantum.
Man, she ain't coming on no panel, man. I've been talking to Quantum about this for about 80 years. She ain't coming on no panel, man.
Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead. We're going to continue the video.
When we do that and we just exaggerate everything, like we just say outrageous stuff while we go 50-50.
Yeah, if you want to do that. While we don't go 50-50 in our relationship.
Say the relationship is really 90-10, and I do 90% everything and you do 10% of everything.
It's just supposed to be like crazy stuff, ain't it?
Yeah.
Just to get like an uproar.
Yeah.
Make them comment.
You should have just did like a little fake kiss. Like, you don't want to kiss me for real? That's what you should have did.
We love to push buttons and get on people's nerves because they already have something to say anyway. So we like to give them even more to say after you get off work.
I feel like I've been judged online just because, like, in the comments they see her and they'll see me, they'll be like, how
they'll just say like little petty stuff like you'd rather be with me or I'm better than him. Like, why would you be with him?
we just posted a video not too long ago. She came in to show me her hair, and he was like, "That's her boyfriend?" What? I was expecting to see a tall, skinny, light-skinned dude. The way they come off on social media, I feel like people believe that large people shouldn't be with nobody, and skinny people should be with skinny people.
M3, there's an echo on the video.
Most judgment
I'm sorry. What's that, jerk?
I was saying there was an echo on the video.
Oh, really? I don't know where the echo's coming from.
Might have just been that segment.
Okay.
But that's messed up. People was hating on, because I do see what 84 was saying, like, as far as, like, when people be hating on somebody, another dude. Like I said, when we talking about the videos, we're just talking about the overarching, behaviors and stuff. But to be like, oh, why are you with him? That is messed up. You should be with somebody like me.
They trolling them SJ and they getting bread from it. So they hate on him, but they still getting their bread. Like it's wild, man. So hey, keep hating on my bro. You know what I mean? He doing this thing, he got a shorty, they chilling, they making bread, they viral. Yo, man.
Hey, you know what's the crazy part about this, guys?
Huh?
Here's the crazy part about this. In the South, a lot of those people that's hating, this is their parents.
A lot of people
like literally in the South, that's what I say is normal. I've seen this growing up. This is their parents. You either have a light-skinned mom or a dark-skinned dad, or a light-skinned dad, a dark-skinned mom, a short father, a tall mother. Like it's nobody come out looking like they Barbies and stuff. They just love each other, and that's all it's concerned. Like, man, they have kids, and then she just using him until she gets something better. Like, yo, like, you're gonna break down your family. There's gonna be some more stuff that's gonna come out of that. That's not gonna be cool. But people hating on them, like, this is their parents. So they're actually looking at their parents' photo book. This is how a lot of them came out of. Just the disrespect. That's why I call y'all fake dark skin. But I'll sit right there.
Let me say this. This is why I'm so glad, right? I'm wearing my proud blue shirt, right? Well, on my avatar mode, right? Because at the end of the day, right, people were so fixated on their relationship that you're literally throwing your money out for these people. You're helping them to become more richer. And look, I ain't gonna lie. If a Latino woman doesn't do that for me and put me on the map on TikTok and help me to make some money, then I don't want y'all. You know what I mean? So I think it's lucrative. I think it's smart. And let them play the role. He a big guy? Yeah, he is. But, he's not like a sloppy guy. The woman or whatever, yeah, she's super attractive or whatever, right? Yeah, anybody will simp over her. But she got what she got. You know what I mean? And she's enjoying her clout. So is he, I guess, hopefully. Well, he's enjoying the fact that he's with a beautiful woman. But the overall, I think, honestly, like for the guys, if you're a guy, because that's what it was mostly saying, is most of the guys that be trolling them on the internet, talking bad about them. I'm like, bro, that just pretty much a sign of insecure and jealousy behind the computer screen, because you probably think you're this it type of dude. You can't even get someone like that could elevate you. You out there probably slinging like low-hanging fruit. Or maybe you're an incel. So I guess, like, if I were you guys as well too, maybe I should be mad. But I'm happy for them, They're getting that money.
Yeah, I just think, man, as a man, you should never throw a shot at another guy to try to holler at some female. I would just never be like, oh, why are you with him? You should be with a guy like me. That's why I hate when guys do stuff like that. That's weak,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go ahead, man. We're going to continue.
The factors that always come in our comments. How'd you get her? Or she's only after you for your money. She doesn't like you for real. What are you dating? I think they do a little bit better than that. I think she lost a bet. Whoever dumped her the farthest got
You
to
gotta
issue.
mute yourself, bro.
So you like to put the punishment.
Oh wait, try again.
Prepare that big Goliath next
You gotta
meal.
mute yourself.
How
'cause
much
it's
they
giving an
paying
echo.
her again? They
Oh shoot, you said the echo's coming from me.
Yeah, it's coming from you, so you gotta mute yourself while you're playing the video.
Okay, while I'm talking right now, like, can you still hear an echo?
Nah, you're
the
good right
video's
now.
not playing.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. All right, thanks.
All right, bet. You're welcome.
acting like you gotta have some money. All I'm saying is that's fake, and she probably doing that for views. Feel bad for that man. A lot of comments also be like, I'm skinny and I still can't get a girl, and he fat and he got a girl, so why can't I? It's crazy because a lot of the comments, they come from boys. I don't understand that. You a grown man, why are you so obsessed with another man and what another man got going on? It doesn't really bother me a lot because it don't hurt his feelings.
I really don't pay it any mind. I just can't say what I really want to say because of TikTok guidelines and stuff.
Due to us getting all the hate with the trolling, that's what pushed us to make content. We realized the more people have something negative to say, the more comments we get, the more shares we get, that gives us more exposure, and it also will increase our revenue at the end of the month. We're not gonna have time to go to the gym, so do you want to do something here, like a little something?
Yeah, I just got some dumbbells the other day. 1, 2, 3.
I love working out together.
It's a fun activity when we're able to work out together.
We be pushing each other. Jacob, look at your legs.
People think, they be like, you need to get in the gym ASAP, do some push-ups. I have videos running.
The people that be like, oh, you need to get in the gym, they won't take the time to click on the page and see, oh, wow, they have like a whole gym playlist of nothing but videos of them in the gym. Maybe if I watch one, I'll see him repping 350 pounds on bench.
It's the difference if somebody be like, you need to lose weight. Now, if they say I need to lose weight, I agree. I mean, as far as saying being in the gym, I'm in the gym. It's just, I like food. I've always been confident in myself and never lack self-esteem.
What do you say?
Wait, what you mean? What do I say?
You just be saying you sexy and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm the sexiest man in the world.
All right, big bro. Okay. I like it, big bro. I like it, big bro. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Like flexing on him. You know what I'm saying? Remind me of myself a little bit. You know what I mean? That's cool. He's good. I like it, man. But yeah, man, this is a beautiful thing, man. I think this is what happens within social media when people are making bread off of things that really profit them, and then people are just reacting to it and all their emotions. You know what I'm saying? So, but to comment on your comment, SJ, like, man, people gonna always do that, man. Like, this is survival of the illest out here. Like, if somebody sees something they like and they want it, they don't care what it's attached to. They're gonna go after it. That's just how it is nowadays out here. Is it wild and wrong sometimes? Yeah, but that's how people move nowadays. A lot of people move like that. Not everybody, but a lot of people move like that. If they want something, yeah, they're gonna pull the trigger. Most definitely. And they don't really care who's there or what's around. You know what I mean? If they like something, they like it. You know what I mean? So
We have a saying for that in the South. How you get them is how you lose them.
That's true sometimes, but sometimes it works out. I mean, all this fair and love and war, man. I try to tell people what I think would work, but yeah, man, it's I really can't say much because like I'm not perfect at all with what I do. So she says she can't be so quick to judge. Whatever, Quantum. Quantum be trolling, man. Quantum be trolling like crazy, bro.
The one thing
but we can actually like learn something from this, though, right? Like, the key takeaway is this, okay? Like, you gotta try to find some way to give yourself a reason why you're a confident type of dude. Look, I don't know what actually assails his confidence, what makes him feel confident, like the way he does or whatever, and the things how he operates. But I will say this though, right? Whatever energy that's hyping him up to be this confident type of dude, keep doing what you're doing, because ultimately your confidence is the ones that's going to like bring the people to you anyway. You know what I mean? But you still got to put in the work. I'm not saying like, just be any type of dude, be an ugly dude, be whatever, and try to fake your confidence. But I feel like his confidence is very, very genuine.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I got to be the party pooper. Like I think he got a good personality. I think definitely got a good personality, but confidence is something totally different, man. And the reason why he really doesn't have confidence, because if you're a person with confidence, man, you're not going to attach to somebody because of, like I said, just the exterior shell. Like, and don't get it twisted. Like, men do like attractive women to a certain degree, but you wouldn't have a fear of latching on to somebody that, really don't want you if you truly had confidence, because you'd be like, look, I pulled that, I could go pull another one. So when people latch on to people, like I think sometimes they'll put the personality out there like, oh no, I got the confidence. It's like, well, if you got the confidence, then why are you kind of tolerating, some of the stuff that she says to you? Because, even though it's not too terrible, you could tell she's still, there's something lacking. So yeah, I don't think the confidence is truly there. I think people will project it and say it, but your actions gonna show like your confidence level. And I think that's the thing you got to watch for. Because anybody could be like, oh, I'm confident, I got this and this. But you want to be tolerating mistreatment if you truly had confidence. You wouldn't be scared to walk away from some shit.
Yeah. Don't want to say this to anybody who don't feel confident or probably feel lackluster. I'm just going to give you a voice of reason and some logic. You ready for it?
All right.
Took like out of 6 generations, it took 5,000 people to make one of you. You're not ugly, you just got unique features. People got together and made you, so don't let that stop you from making another one. So go ahead and make your babies and build your family.
I got pushback for you. There's absolutely some ugly motherfuckers out here.
And they're here, and they got here, so they can make some more. You know what? That's sometimes you make that money to get that pretty girl to breed out the ugliness in your family.
Oh, damn.
Rufus, what's good?
She ain't got no work done.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Dropping a few things. I got a little pushback, but it ain't much.
Okay. Go ahead, Rufus.
Well, confidence is the reciprocation of knowing that you can take the good and the bad. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you won't fall for someone who is below your standards. And that's where I think we have to be careful in this because we see that guys with a lot of confidence still get divorced, still get, you know what I mean? I'm sure that Tom Brady has a lot of confidence, right? That's indisputable, but yet, right, he couldn't hold his marriage together. So confidence is, I'm not saying a man shouldn't have confidence, because confidence is, be sure of yourself. Yes. Of doubt, no doubt, but you can't conflate it with falling in love and being totally adopted or invested in someone that may not be the best suitor, but because the journey is so hard and long, and you only have so much time to really get things done, there are a lot of people end up in situations where they're reaching. Even with the confidence, right? Because it's just not enough time, right? To be sitting here, try to be super, judging everybody. Oh, well, she didn't eat right, or she didn't say it the right way, right? It just, sometimes when you're entering a relationship, right, with confidence, you also have the confidence that you're able to endure the red flags.
Okay. I see what you're saying as far as confidence. So, like, even using Tom Brady was confident in sports. you know, definitely excel to that level. But you know, sometimes guys might not be too confident with women.
Man,
So
model.
it's like you could have confidence in certain areas, but lack confidence in other areas.
You pulled a top model.
Yeah, but I mean,
and she was rich.
Yeah, but I mean, confidence ain't gonna be like a foolproof method. It's just like,
yeah. What I'm saying is, he pulled a top model. So you know the type of confidence you gotta have to even get one of those chicks, and she's rich. It wasn't like she was one of those $100,000 a year. You're talking about she's worth 20-something million.
But
no, she had bread. But I'm just saying, like,
she's beautiful.
As far as confidence, you wouldn't walk into a situation with blatant disrespect. So, like you saying, there's some stuff that you can't see. So I definitely agree with you on that. But when you go into like blatant disrespect, that's where you could say you have confidence all day, but you ain't got confidence if you walk it into some shit with some.
That's true. That's true. Like blatant disrespect is, but how can you contextualize that blatant disrespect? Like,
but I'm with you on Tom Brady. Yeah, nah, he got with Giselle Bundchen, but I guarantee, like, he probably was just a little fixated on the beauty and stuff. So it wasn't a confidence issue. I just think like he probably misread some things and shit like that.
You said a very important point. You said a very good point. You just sold my point all the way down the river. Because man, aesthetics holds a lot of weight with men. Arm candy, something to brag about. You know, it make your pierce envy. You got the bad bitch on your arm. Got 10,000 million guys that couldn't get. You got her. You know the shit you willing to pull up with to keep that edge. Sometimes you will, bite your tongue on some things. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, right? Then this is
ruthless. I agree with you. You know who did that though? It's not Tom Brady. Not Tom Brady. It's that judo instructor that did all that.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Tom too. Think about it. Tom come from.
But he took it from Tom. He took it from Tom. So like he's the one that's doing what you just said.
Put a kid on her, didn't have to marry her. It ain't gonna get to that bread. Gonna get some of that Tom Brady money. Ain't had thrown one touchdown. So that's what I'm saying. He got confidence. He's like, fuck that. Fuck Tom.
He got confidence.
Tom, you know what I mean? To bag a broad like that, right? He had to bite his tongue on some things.
But then you're looking at, because he has the money, he had the success, he saw like, okay, this is my equal. But the judo instructor is something different because he went in, inserted himself, took it from the rich guy, a legendary rich guy, and then he's now a house boyfriend in Brazil, just going, fix the kids' breakfast, taking them to school, and doing MMA fighting in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this also goes back to full autonomy, right? That a woman, because she has that autonomy, she is not a guarantee to be around for the journey, right? This happened on all levels, whether you're poor or rich. The woman is leaving because a woman loves herself more than you. That would never change. So, the only way your relationship's going to make it through the test of time with this woman, you truly are going to have to acquiesce, or you guys are going to have to be so good together where you don't necessarily have to acquiesce. I mean, I guess friendship, like a buddy, like y'all just so in tune.
No.
That's rare.
No.
That's rare.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
Right?
No. No more friendship. Oh my God. No.
But see, one thing to your point though, Ruthless, is like, because I see what you're saying. A lot of guys do, man. When they get a pretty girl, man, they latch onto it. But it also shows that they kind of do like confidence because, if they had like I say more options of like pretty women, then they still wouldn't be pressed. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't still like gravitate to latch on to just one pretty girl that like I said, had the bad attitude. So it still shows like they probably still lack the confidence because that ain't their norm.
This is what you got to understand, right? When you talk about feelings and emotions and a spiritual connection, this is something you can't quantify. So when it comes to emotions like that and stuff like that, that is the gray area. It make you do things that you are not know you're not supposed to do. It makes you turn a blind eye to the things that you know that might be bad for you guys. But once, I mean, because think about it, right? You see, you date all these hundreds of women, right? Bad bitches, average, but you get them all, right? They all love you, you loving them. But there's this one girl you meet, right, at a dinner party, and she's not even probably the best looking. But she smiled at you, they had a conversation, and you felt like this is your person. You know what I mean? And the red flags were there, yeah. But it's so difficult. Let me reiterate this. And it says for anybody who wants to challenge me, I accept it. It's very difficult to find someone you want to build with and share your life with. That is the most difficult process in your whole life. Because
why you think it's difficult?
Because you can control, you can compartmentalize your logic, right? The logical things to do. What you can go for, what you can't go for. You know how many girls you dismissed because they looked at you wrong? Or because they did something, oh, you're out of here. You know, it was easy for you. But this one girl, she's breaking the rules more than them. But you keep it around because when your emotions are invested, when the psychological is in play here of my person, right? Then it's not so easy just to walk away from that, right? It's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's cosmic witchcraft. That's not cosmic stuff.
Think about
nah. See, that's why I got to push back because at first, that's why I asked you. So it's like if you are male and you more emotional than a chick, yeah, it's gonna be hard for you.
No. We're not more emotional, but we are human. We still have emotions. What the difference between men and women is we don't lean on our emotions as much when it comes to a lot of things, right? A lot of things, like far as our financial moves, things like that, and such and such and such. This is why they don't give us sales to the mall and shit like that, because we're logical, right? But when it comes to a relationship and the partner that we're with or the woman that we're with, right? She defies that because your emotions are. I mean, why would you marry her? Why would you marry a woman that you don't have a connection to, right? That really too much doesn't happen. There's something about it that you really like and your emotions get attached because whatever the conversation, the sex, all the stuff that added up brought you into this situation where like, damn, this is the one. This is the fucking one. Even though the red flags were there, right? Even though you knew maybe I wasn't really supposed to pick this one. I like the other four better, but I don't think about the others like I do this one. And these are the predictable things.
Did you have her spaghetti? Did you have her spaghetti?
You know what I mean? These are the unpredictable things in dating. This is what you can't predict. You can't predict who you're going to fall in love with. You can't. Now,
yes, you can. Love is for suckers.
Now,
yes, you can. Love is for suckers. That's a spell breaker.
There are some guys that marry for business purposes. These are the house husbands, right? There are some guys out here that do that, right? I ain't going, yeah. And they're able, but they have to submit. They have to submit, and they play a role of a submissive husband, not the man who wears the pants, right?
Hey, if it's 500 million she got and I'm getting access to it,
right.
I can buy as many pants I want.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There are some, but these are the minority. Most men ain't taking that route though. Most men want to have that I'm the man syndrome. It's just in their nature, right? Nobody wants to be your girl tell you, nigga, get the car keys, and you be like, run and go get them, right? So it just the average man ain't gonna go for that, right? I'm just saying there are a few men will, but the majority, hell no. They're gonna have some sort of respect about themselves.
No, absolutely, yeah. But I think the issue with a lot of men, because like you said, yeah, a lot of people do wrap everything up in emotion. So yeah, if you talk about emotional decision making, yeah, man, it's gonna be hard. But if you say like when people say, man, I'm looking for love, it should be based on actions, treatment, respect, all that stuff intertwined, and that's when it don't get too hard and stuff. So I think that's the issue with most people, man. They go based off of
actions. Here's the problem with actions, right? Actions can be emulated, meaning they can be fake.
Not if you do stuff for a long term. That's why, like, we were talking about it a couple weeks ago. Stan was like, "Hey, man, how long would it take you to get married?" I was like, 5 years. You can't fake that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, believe it. Let me help you out, right? There are women out here, and let me make this clear, that can fake it for that long a time with no problem. There are women out here.
They can't, man.
Yes. Look at Judge Mathis' wife, right? 30 years. She said, "I want out."
Nah, but he was going on all Mills guys trips and shit.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying he's been
Well, they're all like husbands.
he was doing some weirdo shit.
And we take a lot of guys. Listen, and I'm gonna say this to you, Sophisticated J. I'm gonna put this at you, and I'm gonna ask you this question: why do you think women are leaving men on all levels, whether they have the lifestyle and the money, or whether they're poor and broke? Why do you think women are so much leaving and so much walking away?
I think it's a number of things. I think in a lot of cases, man, there's a lot of women that just ain't happy. So, you know, I can't ignore that portion of females. But I think a lot of guys also, man, they choose based off of emotions, aka looks. They don't get a chick that's like actually willing to grow with them and contribute to a certain degree. So they don't even look at that component. So they'll get with a female based on emotions. And yeah, those type of females typically.
You think it's that easy?
Huh?
You think it's that easy to find a wife?
Man, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying you got to give yourself the best shot. That's where I'm at. I'm not saying it's easy, it's hard, but I'm saying if you start off on a wrong, then yeah, it's only common sense that shit gonna end wrong. Like, so you got to give yourself the best shot.
SJ, we talking about Ruthless. Ruthless got 4 wives.
He got girlfriends. Don't. That's my guy, man. Ruthless said, "Hey, he ain't crossing that threshold. Like, there's a method to his madness." I understand Ruthless. Nah, Ruthless. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying because even, you know, I'm pretty, I say spiritual, where it's just like the Bible even says, man, it's gonna be a tough process. But even, I think a lot of people they want good enough sometimes, and it's like if you don't find somebody that got like those principles and standards embedded in them, it's just like, man, you got to stay single. You can't jump the gun. Well, oh my God, I'm lonely, so I just got to take anything, and that's the issue. Nah, you stand firm and you hold tight to your standards.
And this is why I believe you're dismissing the fact of the human nature, who are by nature social creatures, and through this socialism, they are socialistic style. They're going to find somebody they're attracted to. Right? And finding someone you're attracted to and love is the I guess the what we call the dividing line of thin line between friendship and relationship. So now you're telling a man, now here we are on the YouTube telling the man, hey, think logical at all times, right? Don't fall in love. Don't see red flags, walk away, right? That's what we tell men, right?
Absolutely.
But who doesn't have red flags? That's what the question you have to answer. Who doesn't have red flags? Everybody has an amount of red flags. It's about the ones you can put up with and the ones you can't. And that's where, if there's emotions involved and attachment involved, that then convolutes judgment, right? Because she look good, sex is good, and she's putting her best foot forward. She's not coming out. Most women, they're not coming out just crushing. She's talking a good talk. Y'all talk on the phone for 4 or 6 hours into the midnight hours, and and then all of a sudden, you don't tell me after all this great romance, nigga, look for the red flags. That is out the window because the red flags will now become white flags, right? Because I'm all about the journey. And for any great marriage to last or man to marry woman, it's not about staying away from the red flags, right? It's about can we work through our problems? And this is the problem I have with the women because they're quitters. See, they sign up for these things. And when you get married and commitment, you sign up to deal with red flags, to deal with those things. If you love them, if you cherish them, right? This is what you sign up for. Y'all ain't gonna get along every fucking day of the minute. Y'all ain't gonna have Y'all gonna have disagreements. Y'all not gonna like each other sometime. You gonna tell me ain't no motherfucker in this world ain't gonna like it? His girl, like, man, I don't want to even see. But then after a while, he's like, oh, I miss her. That's the part of the fucking journey. Is the good and the bad times.
Oh, no doubt. But when we're talking about red flags, we're talking about like standards and principles. We're not talking about like little petty stuff that somebody might irritate you with, you know. So I'm gonna use an example. Like one of my friends, he's been dating somebody, and there's a ton of like red flags that you could see. So, you know, I just, you know, people would be like bringing situations to me. They'll ask for my opinion on stuff. So I'm like, hey man, have y'all discussed like, you know, you're both a certain age now. We're getting older. Have y'all discussed how y'all are gonna intertwine finances? What about retirement? And a lot of people don't talk about these different things. So that's why I'm saying they're not having these type of talks. So this is where the major red flags come sometimes when like, how you going to manage the money? Okay, they both have like kids. How you going to intertwine those family dynamics? How do y'all discipline? And then so when I'm giving them this information, they're like, nah, you know, we don't talk about that. I'm like, well, you need to start talking about this stuff. This is the stuff that's going to like crush your family. You know, if you know, y'all don't really mesh on these type of things. And a lot of times guys are scared to have these conversations because they deep down, they'll know like that female ain't on board with like, say he wants to operate a financial way. Cause like a couple people, I'm like, yo, man, you got to have these talks, man. You got to like grab your nuts and, you know, just get it out there. Yeah, they might be upset and they could possibly walk, but hey, you got to be cool with that. They just like, nah, you know what? I'm going to kick the can down the road type thing and, you know, just focus on the fun shit right now. So that's why I'm saying like a lot of people operate like that where they're scared to address these type of things and they'll jump into the relationship. And then all of a sudden, once they pass that threshold, that's when all that shit starts to unravel.
And right. But once again, right? You remember the OJs?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, what he said? He said, and there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. We're like the normal people of the world. We go through ups and downs. Just like we enjoy the pleasure, we got to stand the pain. So men wrote the book, right? On going through the things that may not be, that everybody says you need to leave her or you need to leave him, right? We already built for this shit. So this is why we're not divorcing like that. This is why we don't leave, because we understand that no matter what the situation, unless it's egregious, right? Unless it's really egregious, like you fuck your best friend or, you know, something like that, right? That's when it's real egregious, it's fixable, right? And a lot of times we have to stop communicating a lot of times because a lot of people don't like, a lot of particularly women don't like to lose or like to be held accountable for their actions. So we try to let weather the storm. Like maybe she'll grow up. Maybe she'll see that I'm this and we're that, right? And then we get into this long ball game. Some women realize it. Oh, you know what, baby, I was wrong. Most of them don't, right? So the bottom line, what I'm saying is communication can be effective if your partner wants to communicate back to you or wants the communication to be effective. Meaning she have to hold herself accountable for her part in all the problems y'all going through, right? And able to accept that, you know, I'm going to have to take this loss that I was wrong on. Yeah, I was wrong, and not hold grudge. So it's a very complicated process being married, because being married is not easy. It's not.
Yeah, no, it ain't.
It's very difficult, and a lot of women don't understand that. Guys, we understand it. We with it because we invest a lot and then we understand. But the women, they don't. They just like, man, self-love. I need to love myself. And that is cancer, right? That is a cancer in any relationship.
So let me ask you with Stan a quick question. So, okay, we were talking about confidence for a man. So based on what you're saying, Ruthless, like a female could leave a relationship. Like, hey, this dude's, he's messing up. I'm out of here. So do females have more confidence than guys?
Yes, in the aspect of a delusion. It's an illusion, right? A woman believes in her illusion more than men, right? We understand that this woman's messed up, right? But if we leave her, it might not be greener on the other side. We understand that. Where the women, they think the grass is green on the side, but it's actually not. So yeah, they have more confidence in their illusions.
Okay.
But that's why they leverage. Oh, well, he won't. What you want, he will. Right. Oh, what you don't, that guy over there will. That's where and this is the problem we're having in the relationship. That women, knowing that most men, to them, will do what they want them to do and how they want them to do it, which is, once again, an illusion, right? But they think that in their mind that when they're with you, you're lucky to be with them, right? Because she picked you and all of them wanted her. So you need to be appreciative and you need to accept her as she is and put up whatever she brings you because, nigga, you is lucky. You hit the lottery. I'm the prize, right? That's her mindset. So therefore, it puts you in a bad situation because now if you have any problems with her attitude or her, you want to bring some about accountability to the table, she's gonna look at you like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Because I know there's 500 dudes out here gonna put up with me, and they won't ever try me like you try me. Okay. So yes, they have more confidence, of course. They have because they, but it's an illusion. You know that, right?
So do you feel like men need to adopt some of the females' principles? No, because
once again, you leave this female, the next one ain't gonna be better. Men need to just keep doing what they're doing, right? Far as the ones that are staying the course and dealing with the whatever in their relationships, right? They need to keep doing what they're doing. Don't divorce, try to work it out. Because once again, is the grass greener on the other side? And that's one is living an illusion and one is reality that, you know what? I know she ain't perfect. I know she gets on my nerves. But if I leave her, divorce her with all these kids and all this building we be doing, might get somebody worse.
Okay, I got you. So you're saying we men would more or less look at the bigger picture and be like, it's a bad decision. I don't need to operate off my emotions at this moment. But females be like, fuck that. Like, I'm going out here.
Yeah, and you understand the females have more influence, right? They're influenced by their outer surroundings. Girl, you could do better. Girl, you do better than him. You don't have to put up with that. Love yourself, girl. Right? She got her parents, she got her friends, she got the therapist, giving her all, boosting her ego in this big fat lie.
Okay. But hey, M3, I know he want to play the rest of this video real quick.
Oh yeah. We could do that. So what the quantum says. Okay.
Yeah, my man been frozen in his shirtless pose for for like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah. It's definitely gonna be bad for the algorithm, man. So let me go ahead and just continue this off.
You got our workout done. It's beautiful dance.
M3, you gotta hit that mute.
Ripping lips.
It's good when you throw it out the reel and you set the hook.
Oh, you're not gonna open my door? Oh my gosh, thank you. Look, you're so pretty.
It is pretty. This thing is really a good little peaceful getaway when it's not too hot. Nobody out here bothering you. Turn your phone off if you want to.
Good bonding time.
Body positivity to me is not caring what people have to say. If you big, you go to the pool, take your shirt off. Don't be stunned what other people got to say.
Jacoby is a great man. I love his personality.
Okay, hold on. I had to pause that real quick, right? Because the one thing I definitely disagree on is this body positivity crap. So, I mean, look, we could fake it, man. As far as like you being like, okay, you're confident, you're a confident dude. But when you talk about body positivity, you're like, nah, man, because there's no positivity when you're short, and there's no positivity when you have a low stick. So let's kill the noise with that body positivity stuff. All right, let me go ahead and continue.
Not everybody can be as confident as him, especially as a bigger person. He carries so much confidence in himself.
For all the people
Hit the mute,
who
him.
mixed weight relationships,
Oh, my bad.
like they're insecure, stupid. They like to project their own insecurities on other people. Why should it even bother you who I'm with? It's not like you got to put up with me or you got to put up with her.
As long as you put money in my pocket, I don't care what you got to say. You can keep with the judgmental stuff. Dig deep in your soul and just pour out all the insecurities that you have. Put it right in my comment section. I'll give you a little dollar sum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she gonna get him in the end though. She seemed like she about that bread. She
Yeah, this is what you have. But for a guy like him, right, he has to take that risk. There's no other option for him. He don't want no scaggy waggly, right? He want him a bad bitch, and he understands that only to obtain a bad bitch, he has to break bread. But I mean, all men, we're providers. That comes with, regardless of looks. That ain't got nothing to do with looks. Every guy pretty much is gonna pay for the dates and do all that stuff, fund all the money. That is not even a dispute. But the thing of it is, like say, sophisticated, you might not go where she tells you, and you open my door. you might say, you can open your door today, right? But he can't afford to do that. He has to comply.
You said my man walking on a tight thread, huh? Yeah. He ain't got no room for error.
Yes. And there are women like her who would take a guy like that for the power and the leverage. That what turns her on. That's what gets her off. That's why she can deal with size, because she's running him, and it turns her on. Because the guy who she probably liked, the athlete, the nice body, everything that she was desiring early in her life, she couldn't control him. She couldn't leverage him. So she just said, you know what? And then you got this big dude over here, probably been a friend for a couple of years, and giving her roses and just going all out for her and listening to her problems. She's like, I can run him. Now I can get here's my power. I'm not tripping. Yeah, come on in. You know who the boss, right? Baby. Right. That's how that's gonna run right there.
Okay. No, that dynamic definitely makes sense. Yeah, I was saying something like that earlier too. I was like, yeah, nah. So certain people, man, they just control freaks. They like that power dynamic. So she might ride that out. Be like, nah, this is comfortable. Like,
the only way she leave him, it would do better looking at him, got more money than him, act just like him.
Oh, so you say he got to act like him though?
Yes, because most men with money, they got confidence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She don't want no guy with no confidence like that, because he's gonna challenge. Oh, I don't need to do this for you. I get rid of you and give you another bitch, right? So she gonna stick with him as long as until somebody better than him acts just like him. She can listen. He is a standard for her. She gonna stick with him alone. He is a standard for her. That's her. That's what this is how she want her man to act.
Oh, okay. You saying personality wise and compliance? That's the standard.
Compliance is pretty much the number one word we want to look at here, because he's compliant 100%. If she says shut the fuck up, he's going to shut up. Not say the fucking word. You know what I'm saying? If she says go in the room and sit your ass down somewhere, he's going to do just that. Now, me and you and M3, we might not do that. What you mean go to my room? That's who you talking, right? We're gonna want answers. You know what I'm saying? Who you talking to like that? But him,
right?
His options are not right. His options, even good looking men don't have an option like that woman. So his options is small pool, right? Mm-hmm. So he's going to do everything she says and anything to keep her. That's why she passed. She said, as long as you put money in my pocket and listen to everything I say, we're gonna keep it pushing. And if you want me, now if you want me, she said, she basically in the video, if you want me, because she's not in love with him or nothing, right?
No, not at all.
If you want me, you need to be like this nigga here.
Wait. I gotta stop you right there, right? Because it's easy to kind of like take that out of context. What she really was, who she was really talking to was like her fans. So she was like, as long as you guys, the ones who's criticizing us, put money in my pocket, I'm good. But then hence that she says money in her pocket, not theirs.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying is the compliance with the money. She wants both. She wants it all. Now you can have money, M3, and you tell her what to do. Bitch, don't dress like that. Don't wear them eyelashes. She's getting rid of you immediately. You're out of there. She gonna stay with big boy, who's not gonna ever challenge her on any issues. He's Travis Matthews' little brother, or big brother, I should say. That's Travis Matthews' big brother.
Yeah, he definitely on that like I said, submissive side.
Because the way the women play the game, sophisticated, and this is what you gotta understand. And this is what women are better than us at. Right? And I hate to concede this. Women are better in unison at making that pussy be unavailable to the average person, right? We're talking about the attractive women, you know what I mean? The ones who are what we consider worth it. They are playing a game of cat and mouse, right? So you have to understand, right? The other women are complying with the other women. So when this woman, this bad bitch, she get the dude like that, she know she's Gucci because she know that if he even thinks about leaving her, the other women are not going to even give him the motherfucking time of his day on an average scale, especially a bad bitch. You know what I mean?
But you know what's baffling though? Is that like it was a key point you just said, right, Ruthless? And you know, women like, you know, they are in unison. Even though they all don't like each other, and I still stand on that to this day. Shouts to the people I work with that still don't like each other. But when it comes to feminism and the unity of it, they'll join together.
Yes.
And shut you down in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Because they would rather partner with a person that they're gonna like beat up later than to sit back and let some other outsider ruin their moment. And they know how much power they have because the power of the, you know, P to your SSY, you know, men are weak. But we know the game now. You know, thanks to social media, man, this has been widespread. But why is it not working? Because men don't want to follow the protocol. They don't want to be in unison.
We want to shame each other.
Right.
We want to broke ass nigga.
We still want to be head honcho. We still want to be the fake top alpha. And until we actually put our pride to the side and help our fellow man up that's doing less than what we are, we can never grow. We can never be in unison to say, you know what? Okay. Like remember that time when Trump was announced president and all the women try to do their little, sex strike or whatever, as if like that's going to hurt us in the long run, which that didn't really last too long anyway. But the fact is that if men have the balls to just be like, all right, take your ass somewhere else then, we'll be good for now. Things will be different. We'll be more respected. But the reason why a lot of us are not respected because we'll do anything. And even when we are successful, it makes it even worse. Because the most successful guys still look at women as a prize and they'll do whatever it takes.
To add to what you said, M3, not only that, we are so hard on each other. So if I'm economically successful, right, and you're not at my level, then instead of me, helping you and giving you confidence so that you don't have to weather the storm, I'm going to sit here and tell you, you need to get your money up. You look at you. What bitch going to want? You know what I mean? All these things I'm going to use as a negative towards you. And if you try to have an opinion or something, I'm like, who you talk to, broke ass nigga? You ain't, you know what I mean? We are so hard. We go against each other and we're so petty towards each other that we don't see the war in front of us, how to win it. Because you got all of us are going different directions. You got the simps who want to, women is right about everything. Then you got the betas who like a woman should be in control. Then you got, the alphas who, we control, but they still want to protect women. So we so many different ideologies on how to approach women and deal with women that if I say, well, I don't want my woman to this, or I don't want my woman that, sophisticated jerk gonna come say, well, I don't know what you're talking about. What you mean work it out? What you mean work through problems? Red flag, leave her.
Facts.
Because
I'm stepping on all you little niggas.
Yeah, that's his ideology. You know what I mean?
Talk about aligning. Y'all want to like kumbaya. Y'all want to like sit there and burn sage with each other with capri pants on. Fuck that.
Right.
Y'all better get it together.
And that's where, this is why, to M3's point, we will lose and they will win. Because as soon as if you say something right, sophisticated jerk, see big boy in the picture, he can't afford to say what you say. He can't afford to. Because guess what? Guess what? If he loses her and listen to you, you're not going to be there for him. You're going to you need to go and get a gym, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So do some push-ups or something, right? And then you're going to talk bad about it behind his back. We're not loyal to each other's as a way of how to win this and how to make us strong. We're against each other so much, it only weakens us to the women. And this is why a lot of men get in relationships and submit and be those guys, because the guy on the other side, guess what? Right? They don't want to have to deal with knuckleheads telling them and starting fights with them and trying to shoot them and trying to tell them they broke and talking bad about their lifestyle. Or you 40K, you's a bum, right? No, you don't have to hear that shit. So they go find them a woman who's going to do it. At least they get some sex for it, and they're happy.
I disagree with y'all. Like I do think like there should be more I say brotherhood, but I think it needs to happen totally different from what y'all saying. I don't think like the whole being nice to each other shit. There should be a rite of passage. So I think like guys like me, it's more or less like when we're a little harsh, it's like, hey man, you should be a man of action. And I think the issue with a lot of guys, man, they always want to take the shortcuts with everything. They don't want to put the work in. And when you put that work in, man, it just, it's going to naturally like build your confidence. It's going to bend your mentality. So when guys don't take that path, man, that's where they get into what you were saying, ruthless, like they start acting like simps, betas, and they don't have no standards and shit. So that's the issue.
So this
it ain't the fact that dudes are a little harsh. It's just like, nah, dudes don't want to put that work in. And
this is where you're wrong at. This is where you're messing up, right? You're not wrong, but you're missing one thing. Indoctrination, right? Indoctrination. The average little boy, when he's getting raised, he's likely been raised to submit to his woman, to be, right, chivalry, right? All these things is being indoctrinated from day one out the womb. So it's gonna take amount of grace and understanding why this guy's a simp or why this guy is a beta. Even though, that does not make him not a man, though. But what I'm saying is, our approach is like, you think everybody can just come out that illusion about all women are right, or women can do no wrong because they taught from their mamas, right? To treat women higher than them, higher than themselves. That some of us, like you, say, oh, well, I ignore that. I have my own set. I got my own way I deal with it. You know what I mean? But majority of men, right, they fall into, my mama, right? My mama black, right? They fall under that. And it's something that has to be, you have to, how you say it, reverse the ideology. And the only way you can do that is have conversations, respectful conversations, and be, and I'm not saying be nice, right? I'm not saying be nice, but be firm, right? In breaking down how they can be, I would say, more assertive and have more confidence without shaming them about the situation, calling them soft and all that other shit, because now you're only going to create a hostile environment.
Okay. I see what y'all saying a little bit. But yeah, no, they just be hard-headed, man. That's the issue. Because even when you go the calm approach, dudes want to be arguing with you and stuff. So yeah, nah. At a certain point, man, you gotta give them the verbal lashings, ruthless.
I mean, there's times, yeah. What I'm saying is, we don't have to shame, call each other out our name, and we don't have to get fit, or we don't have to threaten violence. We don't need to say you broke, or we don't need to say those things to be the way you say you need to be, right? We can be firm. Listen, men are already harder than men anyway. From elementary on up. Nigga, men ain't never easy on men. What you talking about? If you a weirdo, niggas is letting you know, nigga, you's a weirdo, get away. Right? Men ain't never cool with men like, hell, no. What I'm saying is, when we're talking as grown men, and do you understand the nature of a woman and the things she formulates in the mind with all the information we got, we have to understand that most men are at a disadvantage, especially in this construct that we're in. America they will continue to empower women, and women will continue to trounce and take advantage of the system which supports them.
Yeah, I think guys, I honestly think men are getting a little better though. But I do agree with you. I try not to shame people too much unless they go overboard with some things. Then yeah, I gotta get at them. So I think it's a little balance.
Yeah, there are some guys
we can't just tolerate fuckery, you know.
Yeah, some dudes there's some dudes believe that SBG gang, women deserve reverence, right? You know what I'm saying? You should not be checking your woman aggressively, right? You got us. If you tell to check a woman, the men will come to the defense. How dare you talk to her like that? How dare you tell her to respect you? Right? This is the problem, right? We jumping on the women's side to help them, and they are winning on every fucking level right now. So how do you win this war? Well, I think the men have lost the war, and they're going to continue to lose because, once again, to M3's point, women understand as long as they hold that coochie from the lames and unfit, right?
Mm-hmm.
They hold the keys to the leverage in every fucking situation that they're in.
Yeah, they winning this battle out here against these dudes. But I mean, that's why I'm saying, man, you just can't really line yourself with the masses, man. You just got to have your own thought process. I'm willing to give people information if they're willing to take it. But as far as a group, I just learned, I guess, young, man, you gotta just go at it yourself and have your own philosophy. And you got to understand, you might have to walk alone. You ain't got to be like the masses, because typically the masses, like you were saying, they're going to be in that average territory because they got a certain mindset. So you can't be scared to walk alone either. So because you don't want to attach yourself to a group too much.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. Be your own man. I'm 100%.
So yeah, fuck all those guys. That's pretty much what I was saying. I was trying to say it in a nice way, but no, but
yeah. Well, y'all, man, we about to get ready to close on out, man. This was definitely a good stream as always. Yeah, man, I'll say like this. It was definitely some good lessons to it, but again, men ain't got no goddamn standards, man, and self-worth. So we got until then, man. We got to keep building on that, man.
No, we definitely do, man. Shout out for Ruthless for coming up, man. I like chopping it up with you, Ruthless. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
You said men ain't got no standards, M3?
At all.
Nah, man. Nah. I got look, it's hard out there, Ruthless, man. You feel me? But these dudes, they make it hard for us, bro. I'm telling you.
We got standards, but the problem our standards is being, I don't know, man. I think that the country we live in is not a good place for a happy home.
Let me show you something real quick, right? And hopefully this proves my point. Let me go to the chat. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. This is just a little snippet, so bear with me on this one. This how bad that this how bad men has gotten, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Hey, Dre, can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Hold on. I don't know why it's buffering. Yeah, meet this person named Morgan, right? The title says, "My wife was born with male and female body parts. That's all. That's all y'all need to see. At that point, hey, look, I'm done with y'all. Okay. If
that chick was brolic, boy. That's why I saw that. I was like, man, that looked like a whole. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
she out there looking like a running back, son.
Hey, big like,
broad ass shoulders.
Right. That boy found like the most efficient linebacker in the world, bro.
Yeah, shit. Man.
So again, man, like anytime when people say like, man, do we have standards? And you look at videos like this, I'm like, come on, bro. Like, and the dude's not even a bad looking guy. Like,
so I'm gonna give it to you like this, right? And I'm gonna land it real quick. We have standards, but the standards that we want, it's very hard to get. The standards that we want have nothing to do with material possession. It has not everything to do with looks, somewhat, but the psychological part, they're not getting it. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. But there are some men out here who going the other way, trying to get it from, another source. So, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do, but, it just, they get it who gives it to them, who meet their standards.
Yeah, no, I just saw that video that M3 put up, man. Shorty looked like Barry Sanders. We ain't got no fucking standards. That's what's going on out there. We ain't got no standards. Yeah,
no, not everybody's getting that, but his standards might be that.
Mm.
And I'm just being nice, but not even showing the guy's face at this point. But
but his standards might be that. That might be his standard, the psychological part. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying is his standards are the psychological part, which he's not getting from probably the average woman.
So you gotta sell with a chick with a dick.
Some guys fall weak and they have to take it.
I ain't falling that weak for that shit.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. You know what I mean? But
you're not saying it's right, but I'm saying that's wrong. Dead wrong.
It's wrong. It's wrong. Oh, it's wrong. But he has to deal with that. Him and God gonna deal with that.
Yeah. Look, at this point, I think it's time for me to end it before I even.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, because I'm already about to get read up in this piece, man. So I don't even want to do this. But salute to Grandma Cynthia 66666. But yeah, you missed a lot. You gotta check out the replay like on YouTube side because if you have not checked out the series, it's called what's the name? It's called Love Don't Judge. So definitely check out Love Don't Judge. And what we was talking about was basically a woman fell in love with an obese dude based on his heart, not his size. But again, you're always gonna have critics, and you're always gonna have people that's gonna be talking stuff and downplaying it. So, but yeah, we're already about to wrap up. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. Check out the replay, and definitely leave a comment on YouTube channel to build the algorithm up. Like and subscribe, and we are out, everybody. Peace.
Knowledge and relationships